Well, I got the Ford back up on the lift. We put this new BCM system in, and it did make some changes. We get about 1 minute worth of good driving, and then it goes into power limit. I got a bunch of papers. There's a 400-page book. This is the codes for what I'm supposed to see on the code reader. This is the fancy code reader. When you plug it in, you'll get some codes. When I started back 25 years ago, we had simple controllers like this. We had 2 little wires for the throttle and 1 for the key switch. And if it went, it went. If it didn't, well, you knew what the problem was. The next controller to come along was the Zilla. And it had a hairball with a bunch of more wires so it could monitor the RPM and everything else. And you got to plug your computer into the side to do some hairball reading to figure out what the codes were and figure out what the problem was. And this is nice. This is nice in that at least you'd see what the problem was, but this guy here is really kicking my butt. Nice setup. He drove nice when we had him driving, but I can't figure out what to do to keep him going. But we're going to keep on going, and we keep on investigating. At least we seem to have somebody that will help us over the internet, so that's good. Modern day golf cart. What can we do to make this so complicated that nobody can fix it? Look at the controller in this guy. Look at the wiring harness going into that. Luckily, we don't have to, this guy is working. But if I had to tap in and find out what each one of those wires did to try to make this go, it would be a challenge. This just seems to be the way life goes. It just gets more and more complicated until only specially trained people can do anything.